Good afternoon. My name is Khalifa Kimberly Trey Manning, and I'm here in response to the discussion board of week 4, chapters 8 and 9 videos for the topic Intro to Counseling Skills. So we do have 4 questions in which we're about to explore and discuss. And I'd like to begin with my first questions being, are the session you watched similar to a counseling session in which you had imagined? And I must say that after reviewing the counseling sessions, I would say yes, they were somewhat similar. However, I imagine the counseling to be more different in certain ways, where I expect the counselor to ask more questions and help the client identify solutions. But I noticed that counselors were more geared towards having the client identify their own issues and to come up with solutions on their own without even knowing it in a certain way. Having said that, we're going to move on to question number 2, and that would be, what skills and characteristics did you notice? So having in addition to what I've just said, I realized that because the sessions were more geared towards the client identifying their own issues and being able to understand where the root cause of their problem began, and their feelings and their emotions, navigating through those feelings and emotions on their own, that those characters, the skill and characteristics which I've noticed would have been more solution focused type of therapy, and also a person-centered orientation. And that's because everything was centered more around finding a solution and focused on the client at all costs. Question number 3 could be, what theoretical orientation did you see that was present in these approaches? I would say, what theoretical? That would be, again, solution focused and person centered. Sorry. If I had a question for one of the counselors, what would it be? And I would say the question for one of the counselors for me personally would have been, how do you manage working with somebody who does not want the help? How would you be able to navigate a relationship or build a relationship with a client who is there to satisfy some type of, for example, legal obligation or other work obligations that requested that they seek counseling? My approach to counseling, what I had to say is that according to Duncan 2013, he has said that love is behind everything, love is behind everything, or the lack of it. So I believe that in working with anyone, in my opinion, once you exercise love and empathy, that things will always work, because love is a characteristic that's reciprocated back to you when you give it out. You put it out there. The Bible has said that love is something that give it away, it always come back to you. And also in 1 Corinthians has said that without love, everything is like noise and symbol. Also, empathy is said to be an umbrella skill. It's needed for other skills to be honed, and that was said by Hawkins et al. 2009. I hope you enjoyed my video. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Have a good night. Bye.